All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's EDU session. Thank you for joining us. My name is Alexis. I'm the program manager. Our guest presenter is Claire Larkin from Capital One's Supplier Diversity Program. The topic she'll be speaking about is the Catapult 6.0 Business Development Program. NaVOBA is absolutely thrilled to be a part of this program for the last few years, and thank you, Claire, for including us again. Really quick, I'm going to hand it over to Claire for the rest of our event. Thanks everyone for joining. As always, please keep your microphone on mute if you're not speaking, and feel free to use the chat box for questions, and we'll open it up for Q&A at the end.
Thank you, Alexis. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Like Alexis said, I will be talking to you about our Catapult program, which is a business development program. So a little bit just about our supplier diversity program here at Capital One. We use diverse suppliers whenever possible and really have made it into an integral part of the way that we do business here. Our pillars are increasing spend with diverse suppliers, increasing awareness about our program, both internally and externally, and also developing diverse suppliers, which is where the Catapult program falls into. So I'm just going to play a video about the Catapult program. Just a quick disclaimer, this was filmed pre-COVID, so that's why people aren't wearing masks, but let's go ahead and take a look.
This is Catapult. Access to digitally oriented innovation experts, multiple sessions with Capital One leaders, top technology and digital talent, and industry leaders in design thinking, strategic measurement, digital foundations, and more. An accelerated learning journey to a destination of innovation, disruption, and development for you, your business, and your employees.
Are you ready? Ready to invest in yourself, your business, and your future? Ready to take not just the next step, but a giant leap forward to tackle a current challenge you're facing? Ready to work with a personal business advisor and engage in one-on-one sessions with subject matter experts across a spectrum of technical, business, and professional development topics? You'll be given the tools to develop an innovative, technology-driven solution to a specific business challenge over a 7-month period. Your Catapult journey culminates in a pitch session held at our corporate headquarters near Washington, D.C. You'll have 10 minutes to present to our panel, taking them through your Catapult journey and presenting the solution you've developed to address your business challenge. The panel will award a cash grant to the business with the most compelling pitch.
All it takes to get started is for you to create a 1-minute video telling us why you should be part of the next Catapult program. If you think you're ready for Catapult, we want to hear from you. To get information on program details, learn more about the application process, and see sample application videos, email us at catapult@capitalone.com or contact your national or regional diverse-owned business certifying organization.
This is your chance. This is your future. If you're ready for the journey, we're ready to help you get started.
This is Catapult.
All right, so that just shows a little bit about the program, and I'll go into some more details. So the Catapult program uses all Capital One resources. So the instructors are Capital One associates. For example, the marketing content is going to be taught by marketing associates from Capital One. When we can meet in person, we do meet at the garage in Plano, Texas, which is like our innovation lab. Right now, we are still meeting virtually until further notice, and we will give plenty of advance notice if we do switch back to in-person. We will also provide some sort of hybrid option if for those that do prefer to be virtual, if we are able to start meeting in person again. So in 2022, these are all of the organizations that we are partnering with for the Catapult program. So as you can see, businesses can be from any certification agency, which is really great because we have diversity and demographics. And then we also have diversity from thought perspectives So that's one of the places where I really love to be part of the program, is seeing all the different ideas that come together to help solve problems that the other businesses are facing. The application has gone live. I will put a link to the application in the chat, or Johanna, if you're on, if you could put a link to the application in the chat, but I believe you've received it through NaVOBA as well. They are live until November 19th, and then we will select the participants in early January and notify you either way based on your application status. You will also receive an advisor that is a Capital One associate and senior leadership as well. The program will kick off in February, and then we will wrap up with the pitch competition on June 3rd, either virtually or in McLean, Virginia, just depending on where things are with COVID and if our offices are back open. After each session, your advisor will hold a Zoom call just to go over what you've learned, any questions you have. Then once you want to start working on your pitch, they're there to be a resource for that as well. So we will select 12 businesses who are considering coming up with some sort of digital product or solution to a business challenge that they're facing. So as part of the application process, you're required to submit a 60-second video just describing your business challenge and the solution that you have in mind. The solution does not need to be like something already in place or super fleshed out. You don't need to have an app designed. Many times people come through the program and end up changing what their challenge even was that they applied with. And we encourage that because that's all part of the process, especially with design thinking, really getting in onto what your true business challenge is. We will select 12 companies. And this is just a little bit more about how things will flow in the program. And then you will pitch your solution to a panel of judges, and the winner of the pitch competition receives a cash grant. In the past, this has been $20,000 to go towards implementing the digital solution that you developed throughout the program. So these are some examples of the courses that you will take during Catapult. We start with really getting into an innovation mindset, learning different brainstorming techniques, kind of how to dismiss any sort of limiting beliefs you might have that kind of disrupt the innovative flow. Then we'll get into design thinking, which is really going through kind of empathy interviews with your customers, figuring out what your true challenge is so that you can begin to solve for that. We learn about agile, strategic measurement, how to use data in your business, how to work with cross-functional teams, such as a researcher, designer, developer, how to implement change within your organization. Also a legal overview kind of on intellectual property, and then marketing your business and social media, which is always a favorite. So beyond just those courses that we take during the sessions, you'll also have meetings with subject matter experts at Capital One in areas such as legal, HR, cybersecurity, just to name a few. We'll also bring in a CEO who is a diverse business leader to talk about their experience and kind of the challenges that they face as a diverse CEO. You'll also have the regular meetings with your aforementioned advisors. And really one of the biggest opportunities as part of the program is networking with the other participants that are in your cohort. We do a lot of breakout rooms on Zoom, just so you kind of get that chance to have those side conversations and be able to apply solutions and brainstorm together in those smaller groups as well. So a little bit more about the pitch competition. You identify your key business challenge, and then you will have a full session on how to build and deliver your pitch. You will also have the opportunity to practice that with a one-on-one pitch coach to make sure that you feel very prepared for the pitch competition. This is also great because this is something that you can take beyond Catapult. If you enter other pitch competitions or just when you go to an investor meeting, It's really great to just come prepared with that. The participant with the most compelling pitch will receive the cash grant. And it's kind of Shark Tank like we have the person pitching with 3 judges. They'll ask you questions, but it's a very supportive environment. Everybody is cheering for you and wants to see you do well. So these are just some of the requirements for the Catapult program. You do not have to be a tech company to apply. You can be from any industry. We've had people from tech consulting and IT to construction, to marketing, to event planning. So you do not have to be in any one industry to do well in the program. You do have to be certified diverse, which everyone on this call would be certified through NaVOBA, and have to have been in business for 3 or more years. And we also have minimum revenues of 500,000, but less than 20 million. These parameters are just in place to make sure that the businesses are in a similar playing field, just to be sure that you'll get a lot out of the content, that it'll be the right fit for you. Also in need of solving a complex business challenge and the desire to create a digital solution for that. And then this is just a screenshot from one of our virtual design thinking sessions. I have received questions if we can be flexible with the minimum revenues due to COVID. And so yes, if you did receive a drop in your 2020 revenue due to COVID, we can be flexible with that. I would still encourage you to apply and just notate that kind of on your application. So a lot of people get nervous kind of when submitting the video, but you really shouldn't. Like, we want this to be very basic. You can just record it with your smartphone. It does have to be of the CEO or partner or founder, president, whoever the person is that is going to be participating in the program, which should be the owner or head person of the company. They will have to be the one submitting the video. We also cannot accept anything through like Dropbox or Google Drive. Our firewalls just will block us from seeing it. So it has to be on YouTube, or you can do a password protected Vimeo, as long as you just be sure to include that in the application. Again, just around 1 minute. We don't want this to be anything fancy or high quality. No animations or graphics. Just introduce yourself, your business, what you do, the challenge you're facing, and the solution you would like to start working on during Catapult. So some key dates for the program. Applications are live until November 19th. You will be notified early to mid-January. We are kicking off February 10th. Currently planning for virtual for that. And then the final class will be May 19th, hopefully in person. We'll give you plenty of notice if anything does change and offer other options if in person isn't doable. And then the pitch competition is going to be on June. Let me double check that date because I see that there's June 2nd and 3rd in here. On Thursday, June 2nd. So this one is the correct date. And these are the dates for each time that we'll meet during the entire program. And I think this will be sent out. So you just, if you do apply, you might want to keep these handy and just kind of plan around that until we notify you. So with that, I'll go ahead and open it up to any questions. I also have our contact information right here. It's just catapult@capitalone.com. But would love to hear what questions you have about the program.
Hey, Claire, it's Dan Kernan. Can you hear me?
I can. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. I wanted to know the Catapult program, is there a,
Oh, you just cut out, Dan.
how about now?
Yep. I
Okay.
can hear you.
Does Capital One actually look at these kind of cohorts and potentially deploy technologies at throughout the organization, or?
No, so this would be something that is only for your company. It's not usually something that Capital One would adopt. If there was a business need for it, that could happen, but that's not the goal of the program, to become a supplier for Capital One or to sell to Capital One. And we generally discourage that until you've gone through the program.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't meet the requirement, but if your wife is woman owned, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and I think Johanna put the link in the chat. So Paul, definitely send her the link to the application. Sure thing.
Are there any other questions for Claire?
I'm putting our contact in the chat as well.
All right, well, thank you very much. You did a great, oh, there's a question now. My partners in our certified services company recently started a new company that's not certified specifically to develop a software product. Is there still a way to enter the software side?
You would have to be certified diverse to participate. Yeah. So if you could get the company certified, or if you're going through the process during the time you apply, but yeah, you do definitely have to be certified diverse to participate.
All right, well, thank you very much. You did a great job. That was great information. If anyone has any questions, you can reach out to me or Claire directly. Her contact information should be in the invitation for today. And if you guys have any questions, if you want to present as a VBE, please let me know. If you want to present EDU or corporate engagement, that is for Mimi. So mimi.loam@navoba.org. And I
Thank you so
hope
much for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for including us. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and stay safe.